Hey everybody, Weem here. Welcome back to Weem's Oasis, I guess I've kind of started calling it. Little oasis in the desert where I'm building this wood shack, or at least I've got it started. It's mostly done. I really was just trying to get stuff done to complete the quest required to unlock the research for the housing, and then I think it was advanced housing. But I was realizing that was going to take a while. And so what I've done is last night, as I finished that and unlocked the couple bits of research, I decided, you know what, let me just go in and unlock all of the research just kind of automatically, because I don't want to spend all of these episodes that I may do, you know, trying to basically just complete quests. I wanted to keep this short, something like, you know, 3-4 episodes maybe, and if I was unlocking all the research and everything, it would just take me forever. So anyway, I've unlocked that, and we'll finish this place up, but that does mean that we can get to you know, gathering up some more resources and starting to work on some cool stuff like smelting and get a furnace going and all of that stuff. So let's just get to that. I don't think I really need this torch at this point. Again, the sun is kind of coming up there and rises over there and heads on over this way. But let's see. So what we want to do is, and I've kind of looked into this a little bit, I wanted to make a pick. But in order to make a pick, you have to have some of the metal, and so it's kind of backtracking through that. And in order for me to make the forge, I have to make a smithy, and for that you could see that requires some metal ingots. So I think it kind of goes all the way back to needing to get a furnace going, and that requires dirt, so we need a shovel. Fortunately, I can actually make one of those now out of my inventory once I have the right resources. I think I have some sticks around here, so I'm gonna get some sticks, I'm gonna get some stuff together, make a shovel, start to dig some dirt, and the goal is to make the furnace and maybe get into some of the other stuff as well, but we'll see how far we can get. Once I have the shovel and everything, get the furnace going, we're gonna need to start getting some metal to melt down. I think I mentioned there's a little kind of divot in this hill back here with that resource, which I think is gold, but maybe we can kind of find some other stuff around here. Anyway, let me get a shovel going. We have some digging to do. Okay, that was pretty straightforward. I dug up some dirt and just needed some small stones. So let's see. I also picked up the crafting table. I figure we'll place the furnace in here, and so we might as well have the crafting table in here as well. So let's go ahead, and I was thinking about this. I was like, you know what, I'm going to put it in the corner, kind of where the stairs were. So there's that, and then we're going to take this guy, and maybe we'll put this here as well. Something like that. So now we can actually kind of smelt down ores once we have it. Copper, tin, iron. We have steel ingot stuff we can do. Okay, so anyway, we've got that. I have some leftover dirt and everything, and we'll kind of use this as the workshop, which I may have mentioned last time. That's probably what we would do here. So anyway, I don't think I need to move. I mean, I guess we could move the bed over there, but it's really not a big deal. It's fine sitting out here. This has little loose things. I was kind of filling in here out of the workbench so that I could move it. But anyway, nothing too crazy here. But we do have the shovel now. So at this point, what we're going to do is we got to do some digging, try and find some ore. And I haven't really fully explored this area to see if it's, you know, if there's very visible area for, you know, digging up metal. That's what I'm used to. I may have to look into this a little bit more and see if it still works this way, or if all resources can now be seen directly on the surface. Things like that I'm just still not sure of. We can run up here though. My feet make a whole lot of racket. Huh, get up here. Huh. So you have this. So you cannot dig through this, so I can't use the shovels, so it's not suitable. But again, I'm going to run around this area and look and see if I can kind of dig around, maybe find some metal. I think I could just dig in this dirt and potentially find some iron, unless that's changed. But like I said, I'll figure it out. Well, I had to do a little bit of a jog. On the other side of this mountain is the desert. We're not too far into the desert that way, but I couldn't find anything like this nearby. I actually ran across a couple resources that I couldn't dig, but apparently you can dig this and it looks like it's copper. I just hit it. I had a bunch of dirt, a couple of stacks at this point, and I was digging around back at the back in the oasis just trying some things out. And I may have missed something, but anyway, I couldn't find anything there, so I went on a little jog out here, dropped down the logs and dirt. It looks like I can scoop this up, though. I actually thought I wouldn't be able to dig it when I ran across it, but sure enough, I could with my wood shovel. So if I bring this up, we're getting some copper, which is better than nothing. It's the one type of resource like this I've run across that I can dig with a shovel, so we're going to gather up as much of this as I can, and we'll bring it back. If I don't break my shovel. I may have to build a little workbench out here and make another shovel, because I don't want to go back with just a few of this resource. They got a lot of cactus out in this area that's pretty good for eating. Been helping me out quite a bit, but basically I'm getting back here now. I've got copper, like kind of a bunch of copper, so anyway, we'll see if we can make some use of that, get this thing smelted. Cool, we got some copper going. Let's go ahead and just kind of like queue up some of these. 4 or 5, is it 1 to 1? We've got 2 of these. I haven't been paying close attention here. It looks like it's 5 of these to 1. Yeah, so we're only gonna make what, 7 total? 4 plus the 3. Yeah, that's cool. 3, 3. So we should be good. And I don't know what we can do with this. Can you make just a straight up copper pick? That I don't know. We'll check that out in just a second. We're gonna wrap this one up here. Go, go, go. We'll go ahead and... Is there one more? Was there 8? Okay, 8. We'll go ahead and douse that guy. So we've got 8 of this. And I'm kind of curious. Let's see. So we would... I think we can actually look in here. As I mentioned, I've unlocked everything from a crafting standpoint. It looks like we can do... Yeah, I was going to say we could do a copper hand plow, so probably a pick. So that's cool. And then I thought we could, like, double click. Can we, like... Right click, it puts it in here. I thought it actually would tell us what it would take, or where you had to make it. I think we make it probably in the forge or something. But anyway, we have the... At least we've got that stuff there. Let's jump in here really quick. I'm kind of all over the place, aren't I? If you've watched me long enough, you're used to this by now. Me just kind of rambling out loud. So we have the smithy, which I think we need. And is that like... Okay, cool. So it just takes anything, really. That's awesome. So that means we can make the smithy, I think, right away. That's the oven. And there is this guy, the forge, for making hardened tools and weapons. Making tools and weapons. See, we might just need... Oh, this requires the smithy. Okay. So we're going to make the smithy no matter what. I have to get some logs, some timber together. I'm going to go grab a bunch of that because I've got some of that stored. And we'll get this thing going. Oh, we are so close. So I just made the smithy, and you can see I've now thrown it into the crafting table and selected the forge. But we need 5 ingots, and I only have 3. So I'm definitely going to have to make another run. Now, fortunately, on the way back, I was coming back, and I thought I spotted the copper. I'm pretty sure it's what I spotted, so it's a little bit closer than I thought. It's a desert hill nearby, so I'm gonna actually go up and take a closer look at that. I think it's what I'm looking for. The other stuff is easy. We'll just go ahead and leave this here, and I don't really want to carry too much stuff because I'm gonna grab again as much copper as I can. So let's see. What I need to check is what it takes to make a shovel. Right. Okay, so I'm gonna make sure I just take a little bit of this with me because I'm gonna be in the desert. Anyway, I've got some of this stored as well, so I guess technically I can just leave some things here. We'll just throw another log in there. Anyway, I'm going to gather resources and run back out there for more copper. Yeah, right here. This is the good stuff. So let's see. We're going to kind of spam some more of these berries found around the area on the way up here. And we're going to shovel. So this is going to... What do I need? It's basically 5 to 1. And I need 2 more. So I need about 10 of these minimum. I mentioned I was going to fill my inventory anyway. So we're going to get at least a few out of this. Knowing that it's 5 to 1, I kind of want to grab more than I originally was anticipating. We'll see. But anyway, we found this. Fortunately, this isn't too far away. little bit of a jog, but not too bad. I'm going to go ahead and gather this up just like last time. We're going to get a bunch of this, and I'll meet you back at the oasis. Alrighty, you can see I've got the copper going. We already have what we need. We only needed 2 more, so I'm going to go ahead and take that out while that burns. Throw this in here. And scroll down. So we have the... What are we missing? Oh, you have to have steel. I was not aware. Basic crafting station for making tools and weapons. So, I mean, we might actually get the pick out of this. That might just be hardened. Okay. Alright, well, let's throw the smithy down then and see what that's all about. Obviously, we can pick that back up if it's a thing that we can't, you know, use, and we want to kind of throw it into the the forge later. We can pick it back up and use it as a resource material for that. Let's go ahead and put that down and check out what's available here. Okay, so there's picks. There's a bronze pick. Copper pickaxe. Look at that. We are there. We just need a timber. Let's see. Is it too late? We're burning through logs. Let's. Oh wait, it's got one more. Are you doing it? There we go. So I'll go grab a timber. That's not a problem. I think I've got one more left. Let's look back at this again. Copper pick. We needed the 2. Of course, I left them in there. Let's do it the right way, Weem. Okay, so there's that. I just need to get the timber, which we have over here. I think. Yes, we still have some. Okay. I'm avoiding the quote-unquote water as if I'm going to get wet or go in it. Okay, there we go. Look at that. Very cool. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and craft. In fact, we could make 2. We'll go ahead and stick with 1 and see what this is all about. Thank you very much. We'll go ahead and throw that in there. Look at that. We have a copper pick. So now we're going to go over and see what this resource is up there. And in my running around, I did find what I think is iron, which looks like this kind of resource, and like the copper as well, just a different color. So, but we couldn't get it with a shovel. So anyway, now that we have a pick, we may go back there. See, I think this is probably gold or something. Pick. Okay, so we've picked up something. I think it is gold. Alright, well, we've got gold. I'm not exactly sure how useful that is. I haven't really looked into the recipe stuff too deeply, so I'm not exactly sure how gold comes into play here. I feel like iron is like maybe more useful, but I could be wrong. Totally be wrong. Okay, I am back at the furnace and a little confused. I'm going to show you something here. I was kind of playing around. I thought, oh, you don't do gold here. It's iron, copper, tin. We have cast a steel ingot, cast a bronze ingot, and then we have metal parts and charcoal. But then I threw this gold in, and I was like, huh, what is going on here? And then this changes. It appears. Smelt gold ore into ingots. So anyway, that is a thing we can do, I guess. Kind of interesting. Now, I can do 3 here. That's all I really had the room for, which is fine because it's here in the oasis, so it's not far. So let's go ahead and go 1, 2, 3. Did do enough for 3. And I meant to kind of throw this in there too. So anyway, there we go. We're getting a gold ingot out of this. Their engineering usage is not yet clear, but they are valuable. Okay, so anyway, it could be that we just have no use for these yet. They're literally maybe no use for it in the game. Granted, I am using a couple mods right now. I was going to say 2 mods. It's more like 4. And maybe there's something that you can actually use gold for with those. I just really haven't researched that at all. But anyway, good to know. We won't really waste our time on that gold up there for now. Probably what I need to do is go back out, find the iron that I found, and mine that up because that'll have some uses. I dropped this on the ground. Yeah, I dropped a large stone over here. I also need to make some more storage bins for things because inventory is definitely an issue. It's always a question of where to put things. I've just created a crate, which I've never used before, and there's this small stockpile for ores. Also, I don't think I've used this before. I don't think I've made one of these before. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get these placed because storage is kind of a thing, and I had the resources to make these. So let's check it out. I remember the update that introduced the crate. I just hadn't come back to the game just yet. I was still waiting for some more updates to come. So let's go ahead and stick this one like back in this corner. We're going to access the inventory, and apparently we can put in... Can you put in anything? No. I guess that's too big. And that's too little. And that says... Doesn't accept that item. Oh, you know what I just remembered? It says that the crate takes one kind of thing. When you put something in, it'll only take those kinds of things. And that's totally cool. So anyway, we'll put some more stones there. I think I have some in my small chest as well. And then we've got this guy. It says for stone. Oh, look at that. There's the sign. I was going to say, I thought this was supposed to have a sign on the side of what was in there. Check that out. 15 stone. So it'd be nice for me to have rotated that first before I put it down, but that's okay. We'll put that there. So this will be able to put some things in as well. And I can't remember. Can you do these? No. It says... Oh, I think it's small. Yeah. Small stone and ore. And you can visually see it in there. I think we have... Do we still have some ore around here somewhere? Or, I guess we smelted it, didn't we? So we can't put ingots in there. Okay, well anyway, there's some storage. And I actually have some stuff over there to bring over into here as well, and I want to make some shelves. I really like the way the shelves work, visually being able to see the things you put on them, and I should be saving up some food for sure. Right now I'm kind of like picking up food as I need it, and that usually doesn't work out for me. I decided to put a little deck on the back side here. As you can see, I've got storage for logs and timber. And I basically moved these over from the campsite, quote unquote, where I had the campfire. And then inside what I did was I actually got the crates going. So you can see I've got those set up here. Now, basically in this one, I stuck the gold and then I stuck the copper here. I don't think we'll keep the gold here because it really doesn't have much use right now. So this space is better used for something I'm regularly accessing. Maybe sticks or something, I don't know. I love these crates, man. They're so cool, and they're easy to make, too. So you can see I've got the other ones over here. I did pick up the rocks out of this one, and I rotated it and put another one in. Those are sandstone rocks, large, and then I've got planks up top. I've got 16 of those, and I just kept this guy over here for now. I think this kind of works. But maybe I'll move some stuff around, but I think the storage is pretty cool. I really like these crates. Lots of space in them, and I love, at a glance, just seeing what's in there. It would be really cool to have a button, you know, or maybe some button you can hit and basically pull, you know, one at a time out of a crate without actually opening it. Those of you who play a lot of Minecraft will know exactly what I'm talking about with the bins. That would be pretty sweet. But I just, like, this is a huge step for me. I love this. These crates look really cool. They work really cool. Yeah, I love it. Man, oh man, I think that's going to just about do it for this episode. Episode 2 of this return. First episode, we built this place, right? We got this place started anyway. I guess we're not finished. And today, episode number 2, we obviously did the mining and took the ores and made ingots from them. What I want to do next time is I think I want to start working on the sandstone building, Storied Past. Again, I'm using his mods, and I'll have links again down in the description. You can check out his workshop page for the mods. He does really good stuff for medieval engineers. But I really wanted to check out his mod that introduced sandstone walls, basically this rock behind me, the brownish one there, and make a building with that here in the desert. It kind of really stands out. It looks really cool in this environment, so I wanted to check that out. So I think we're actually going to get started on that in the next episode. And then, who knows, we may do some weird odds and ends as well. Maybe we kind of do a little bit of work here, try to put the roof in at least. At least finish a couple more pieces of it, but who knows, we'll see. I'm all over the map, you guys know me, but thanks for watching. As always, I really appreciate it. I hope you guys come back next time, and I will catch you then.